8 clear signs she's trying to seduce you. Welcome to our channel. It's the Stoic era, where you find interesting and useful knowledge from the Stoic philosophers to lead a happy and good life. As Marcus Aurelius once said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." Similarly, understanding the subtleties in your relationships, like how to recognize when a woman may be attracted to you, can elevate your interactions and improve your emotional awareness. Now, let's dive into the topic. There are moments in life when you find yourself in the presence of a woman and wonder, is she just being friendly? Or is there something more going on? It's not always easy to tell, but there are certain signs, often subtle, that reveal her true intentions. Understanding these signals can give you a new level of clarity and help you navigate your interactions with confidence. Women, much like men, don't always broadcast their attraction directly. They may not come right out and say it, but they do send signals through body language, gestures, and their behavior. These cues are there, often unspoken but meaningful. When you learn to read them, you'll feel much more at ease, knowing exactly how to respond. In today's video, we're going to break down 8 clear signs that show a woman is trying to seduce you. By recognizing these subtle yet powerful signs, you'll be able to better understand what's happening beneath the surface, giving you the wisdom and confidence to act with clarity. Stay with us. This knowledge could fundamentally change the way you perceive attraction and relationships. Now, let's dive straight into the 8 signs that reveal when she's trying to seduce you. Sign 1. Prolonged eye contact. When a woman maintains prolonged eye contact with you, it's more than just a fleeting glance. It's an unspoken message, a silent invitation into her world. This is one of the most powerful yet subtle indicators of attraction, one that has been studied for centuries across cultures and psychological disciplines. In the realm of modern Stoicism, where observation and self-mastery are key, understanding this signal requires both awareness and composure. Unlike casual glances exchanged in passing, prolonged eye contact suggests a deeper level of intrigue. It's as if she's studying you, absorbing your presence, and silently communicating something words cannot express. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." When a woman locks eyes with you for longer than usual, her mind is occupied with thoughts of you, and that alone should tell you something. But here's where a modern Stoic must tread carefully. Acknowledge the moment without losing composure. When you notice her lingering gaze, don't immediately assume or react impulsively. Instead, hold her gaze calmly, embodying the kind of unshaken confidence that defines a man of Stoic principles. Does she maintain the connection? Does a subtle, almost involuntary smile follow? If she does, it's a green light, an unspoken confirmation of attraction. In contrast, if she quickly looks away, that could mean uncertainty, shyness, or even a test to see how you handle the moment. This is where your understanding of modern Stoicism comes into play. Remain centered, let the situation unfold naturally, and never force an interaction. In real life, mastering the art of reading eye contact is a skill that extends beyond attraction. It teaches you presence, patience, and perception. A modern Stoic knows that desire, like all emotions, should be acknowledged but not allowed to dictate action impulsively. If she's maintaining eye contact with you, it's an opportunity, not just to see if she's interested, but to see how you handle attention and attraction as a man who values self-control and awareness. In relationships and social dynamics, the ability to read and respond to subtle cues like this can set you apart. Some men rush into assumptions, while others remain oblivious. But the man who understands modern Stoicism approaches it with a blend of confidence, curiosity, and detachment. If you've ever been in a situation where a woman's eyes seemed to linger just a little longer than expected, what did you do? Did you acknowledge it, or did you look away too soon? Sign 2. Intense focus. Have you ever had a conversation with someone where it felt like you were the only person in the room? Her eyes lock onto yours, her attention is unwavering, and she seems to absorb every word you say. This isn't just common politeness. It's a deliberate act of deep engagement, a signal that she is not merely interested but drawn to you on a more intimate level. In a world filled with distractions, where most people barely listen before formulating their next response, this kind of undivided focus is rare and powerful. It is a form of seduction that transcends physical attraction. It's about making you feel significant. If she remembers the little things you've said days or even weeks ago, if she follows up on topics you only mentioned in passing, she's demonstrating that your words matter to her. This is how emotional connections are built, not through grand gestures, but through the quiet act of truly listening and making someone feel understood. And this is where the blessing of Stoicism comes into play. A modern Stoic understands that attention is one of the most valuable gifts we can give or receive. A woman who focuses on you this way isn't merely making conversation. She's investing in your presence, subtly deepening the bond between you. Don't overlook this sign or dismiss it as mere politeness. Instead, reflect on it with the clarity of Stoic lessons. Respond with equal sincerity. Engage her in meaningful dialogue, and show that you too are capable of being fully present in the moment. In a world that constantly demands our divided attention, the ability to focus deeply on another person is not just a tool of attraction, it is a rare and invaluable skill, a form of modern Stoic mastery. Sign 3. The subtle smile. The subtle smile, one of the most dangerous yet powerful weapons in a woman's arsenal. A smile is universal, but when a woman smiles at you in a particular way, it is not just a fleeting expression, it is an invitation, a test, a calculated move. This is not the polite, automatic smile given out of courtesy. No, this is something deeper, something primal. It lingers, it unfolds slowly, her lips part slightly, her eyes soften, and in that moment she is saying more than words ever could. This is the kind of smile that reaches into your mind, pulling you toward her, daring you to take the next step. The Stoics understood the power of reading unspoken signals. As Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." If you fail to recognize these signs, if you hesitate, you project uncertainty, weakness. But a man who walks the Stoic life does not hesitate. He sees reality for what it is. He remains grounded, present, unshaken. The modern Stoic knows that attraction is not about chasing, it is about positioning. A woman does not smile this way at just anyone. It is a sign that she is comfortable in your presence, that she feels drawn to you, that she wants to see how you respond. But make no mistake, she is testing your confidence. Will you react like the average man, nervously overanalyzing? Or will you meet her energy with the calm, unmovable presence of a man who knows his worth? The right response is simple, yet powerful. Hold her gaze, let a slow, knowing smile form, and acknowledge her energy without overextending yourself. You do not need to rush. You do not need to overcompensate. Your presence alone should speak volumes. This is the way of the Stoic. Attraction is about tension, about the unspoken dance of confidence and control. When you master this, women will feel it. They will sense that you are different, that you are not the type to be easily swayed or manipulated by fleeting emotions. You are the calm in the storm. You are the man who understands that power lies not in reacting, but in choosing how to act. If you have ever experienced this type of smile and felt its magnetic pull, drop a comment below. I recognize the power of the subtle smile. And if you want more wisdom on mastering attraction through Stoic principles, like this video, subscribe and step into the mindset of a true modern Stoic. Sign 4. Playful touching. Touch, seemingly simple, yet when a woman is trying to seduce you, it is never accidental. When she lightly brushes her hand against your arm, rests her palm on your shoulder, or playfully taps you during a conversation, it's a signal, a test, a way to gauge your reaction. Don't mistake it for casual friendliness. Women are fully aware of the power of touch. A fleeting graze, a subtle stroke, it all speaks volumes without a single word. A random, meaningless touch? She's assessing you. She's measuring how you respond. Marcus Aurelius once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." A man living the Stoic life never reacts impulsively. She's watching, seeing if you get thrown off balance or if you remain grounded like an unshakable rock. When a woman touches you frequently, and in a playful manner, it's more than just attraction, it's a test. She's not just checking comfort levels, she's seeing if you have the confidence to lead the interaction. How should you respond? Hold your ground. Do not jump to react like an inexperienced man. Let your silence and composure build mystery. A true Stoic never lets emotions dictate his actions. He observes, analyzes, and then responds with calculated control. If she touches you lightly, you can mirror it subtly, but always remain in command. Never be the one chasing. She should be the one wanting more. You spark curiosity, but you never rush. Remember this: the weak chase, the strong control. If she's playing the game of seduction through touch, you must set the rules. A man who follows the Stoic path understands that real power lies in his ability to remain calm and create a sense of scarcity. You do not chase her, you make her want more. Respond lightly, but never eagerly. If she wants to take things further, she will make it clearer. And here's the most crucial lesson. Let her crave you. Never let yourself crave her. A strong man is not led by emotions. He is the one who controls the game. If you found this insight valuable, hit like, comment. I control the game, and subscribe now to never miss out on the secrets of psychology and seduction through the lens of modern Stoicism. Sign 5. Physical proximity. Physical proximity is one of the most telling signs of attraction, and if a woman is trying to seduce you, she will naturally gravitate toward you, closing the space between you in subtle yet deliberate ways. Have you ever noticed how some people just seem to find their way near you, even in a crowded room? If she consistently positions herself within your personal space, it's no accident. She may lean in slightly when speaking, lowering her voice to draw you in. She may sit next to you rather than across from you, making the effort to break down any physical barriers. Perhaps in a social setting, she'll choose to stand near you, angling her body in your direction or brushing past you with a lingering touch, small gestures that, when repeated, carry significant meaning. Women who understand the art of attraction know that seduction isn't about rushing in. It's about creating an invisible thread of connection, slowly pulling you closer until the tension is undeniable. In practical Stoicism, one of the key principles is awareness, reading not just situations, but the people within them. If she is consistently closing the distance, she is testing your response, gauging your comfort level, and seeing if you mirror her movements. This is where your reaction matters. If you remain composed, meeting her gestures with calm confidence, you subtly communicate that you are in control of your space, yet open to her presence. If you shift away, hesitate, or seem uncertain, she will notice and possibly adjust her approach. Stoic rules emphasize clarity of intention. Do not let confusion cloud your response. If you are interested, hold your ground with steady energy. If not, create polite but firm boundaries without unnecessary over-explanation. A man on the path of wisdom does not react impulsively, but moves with deliberate thought and self-mastery. Modern dating is filled with mixed signals, but body language rarely lies. In a world where people are often distracted by social media, work, and constant noise, physical proximity becomes an unspoken yet powerful way to communicate desire. A woman who chooses to be close to you despite having other options is sending a message that she finds your presence compelling. The question is, do you recognize it? And more importantly, how do you respond? A man grounded in practical Stoicism does not let himself be swayed by fleeting emotions, but remains observant, present, and self-assured. Pay attention to the way she moves around you, the way her presence lingers. If she respects your space yet subtly inches closer, she is inviting you into her world. What you do next determines whether the dance continues. Sign 6. Compliments and flattery. When a woman is truly drawn to you, her compliments go beyond mere politeness or casual remarks about your appearance. She will notice the essence of who you are, highlighting qualities that reflect your intellect, character, or the unique way you make her feel. Her words will carry weight, infused with genuine admiration. Perhaps she comments on your unwavering composure in stressful situations, the way your presence makes her feel safe, or how your insights make her see the world differently. These aren't empty words. They are signals of deep attraction. Modern Stoicism teaches us to discern sincerity from flattery, to remain grounded in our self-worth, and not be swayed by external validation. If her words uplift you in a way that aligns with your values, it's a sign she truly sees you, not just as a man, but as someone of substance. Pay close attention to the specificity of her compliments. When they reflect careful observation, they are a testament to her investment in you. A woman who is trying to seduce you will subtly use this to build your confidence, making you feel like the strongest version of yourself in her presence. This is the power of attraction rooted in admiration. However, as a modern Stoic, you must remain balanced, appreciate the attention, but never depend on it. If you find that she appreciates the small details about you, reciprocate with sincerity. A well-placed, meaningful compliment, one that acknowledges her depth, her presence, or her unique way of navigating life, will not only strengthen the connection, but also allow you to remain in control of the dynamic. In relationships, as in life, attention to detail is key. If you recognize this sign in a woman, ask yourself, is she drawn to the real you, or just the idea of you? Modern Stoic principles teach us that true confidence is not built on external praise, but on inner mastery. Take note, Appreciate the moment, but never let admiration make you lose sight of yourself. What's your experience with this? Have you ever received compliments that made you feel truly seen? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Sign 7. Unconscious mirroring. In the realm of psychology, mirroring is a powerful subconscious behavior that reveals deep emotional connection and attraction. When a woman is drawn to you, she will unconsciously start reflecting your body language, gestures, and even the rhythm of your speech. This happens because, on an instinctive level, she wants to establish harmony and connection, aligning herself with your presence. A modern Stoic understands that attraction isn't about chasing or forcing anything. It's about observing and understanding human nature while maintaining control over one's emotions. If you notice her subtly adjusting her posture to match yours, using similar hand gestures, or even adopting your speech patterns, take it as a sign of her desire to create a bond. If she laughs in the same way you do, picks up your mannerisms, or echoes your energy, she is unconsciously seeking synchronization with you. Ancient Stoic wisdom teaches that self-awareness is key to mastering relationships. As Epictetus once said, "Man is disturbed not by things, but by the view he takes of them." In this case, the modern Stoic does not overanalyze or let emotions cloud his judgment. Instead, he calmly recognizes these signals and responds with quiet confidence. Attraction is not about rushing, but about allowing the natural rhythm to unfold. When you see her mirroring you, don't react with neediness or excessive enthusiasm. Instead, maintain your composure, hold steady eye contact, and continue engaging in a way that keeps the energy flowing effortlessly. The key here is to stay grounded. Never let external validation dictate your sense of worth. A true modern Stoic knows that confidence comes from within, not from how others react to him. Furthermore, this subtle mirroring behavior is not just about physical attraction. It signifies trust and emotional comfort. When a woman mirrors you, she is subconsciously saying, "I feel safe in your presence." It is a deep-rooted psychological cue that speaks volumes beyond words. This is why it is essential to stay observant but detached from expectations. The moment you become overly eager, you disrupt the natural balance. The best response? Simply continue being your authentic self, unshaken, composed, and effortlessly in control of your frame. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. This applies perfectly here. By recognizing her mirroring behavior, you gain insight into her attraction without being swayed by it. Now, let's take this further into real-life application. Imagine you're sitting across from her at a cafe, sharing a meaningful conversation, and you notice she leans in when you do, touches her face when you touch yours, or subtly adopts your tone of voice. This is your cue that she's engaging with you on a subconscious level. A weak man might get overly excited and try to escalate too quickly, disrupting the moment. But a modern Stoic remains composed, letting the connection build at its own pace. The ability to stay centered and aware in these moments makes you more attractive, because women are drawn to men who exude self-possession and mastery over their emotions. Understanding female psychology through the lens of modern Stoicism allows you to navigate attraction with wisdom rather than impulsiveness. Pay attention, but never seek validation. Stay composed, but never detached from reality. Let her mirror you, and let the energy flow naturally. If you've ever noticed this happening in your interactions, share your experience in the comments. How did you respond? Did you see her mirroring your energy without realizing it? Let's discuss. Sign 8. Direct flirting. Sign 8 is perhaps the most apparent, yet it's still vital to acknowledge direct flirting. This is when a woman steps beyond subtle cues and initiates a more blatant display of attraction. She may use playful teasing, suggestive comments, or flirt openly, making it clear she's interested. Imagine she teases you about your looks, or perhaps compliments you in a way that carries a hint of innuendo, signaling something more than a casual exchange. When a woman is trying to seduce you, she might not outright state her intentions, but she will certainly leave hints through her words and actions, inviting you to notice and respond. If she playfully mocks you, perhaps about something as simple as your attire or hairstyle, it's likely a way of gauging your response and seeing if you're interested. This isn't just an attempt to get a reaction. It's her way of opening the door for deeper interaction without directly stating her feelings. It's like an invitation to see if you're paying attention to the signals she's sending and, more importantly, whether you'll match her playful energy. As a man who's aware of Stoic rules and practical Stoicism, your approach here should be to embrace this flirtation with confidence. Responding with your own playful remarks or teasing banter is a great way to maintain the rhythm of the interaction, while showing that you're not only receptive to her interest, but also confident enough to engage in a subtle dance of attraction. Keep in mind that this type of interaction isn't just about fun. It's about knowing how to handle it calmly and strategically, recognizing when to lead the interaction further or pull back, staying grounded in the wisdom of self-control. This is where the paths of wisdom in Stoicism come into play. Balancing the temptation of desire with the virtue of patience and emotional clarity. In modern life, many men find themselves unsure how to act when a woman flirts openly, fearing missteps or being too forward. But the key lies in embracing the situation without hesitation, staying true to your principles, and taking action with calm confidence. Respond with poise, never overcommitting, but showing enough interest to allow the interaction to unfold naturally. This balance, rooted in Stoic philosophy, enables you to navigate these moments not as a passive bystander, but as an active participant in your own interactions and choices. Flirting, at its core, is about creating a connection and seeing if the two of you can vibe on the same wavelength. If you're not afraid to let yourself be drawn into the moment while maintaining your composure, you'll create a more genuine and potentially meaningful connection, one that builds on shared energy rather than confusion or hesitation. Bonus point: respect for boundaries. Listen closely, because this is the kind of insight that separates the wise from the naive. A woman who is genuinely drawn to you, who is trying to seduce you not just with her looks, but with her mind and presence, will show it in ways most men overlook. And the most powerful sign? How she reacts when you set boundaries. A man who walks the Stoic path, who lives by the principles of Marcus Aurelius, understands that control over oneself is control over life. If you say no to something, if you establish a line that should not be crossed, and she respects it without manipulation or guilt-tripping, she's revealing something far deeper than just physical attraction. She's demonstrating emotional intelligence, self-restraint, and true respect for you as a man of principle. This is the kind of woman who sees you not as a fleeting thrill, but as someone to be understood, someone to be challenged, someone worthy of admiration. Weak men fear setting boundaries because they are afraid of loss. But the Stoics knew better. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. The right woman will not push you faster than you are willing to go. She will not play mind games or test your patience. Instead, she will calibrate her approach, meeting you where you are, because seduction at its highest level is not about rushing, it's about deepening attraction through respect and patience. That kind of restraint, that kind of measured effort, is the hallmark of a woman who sees you as a prize to be won, not a conquest to be checked off. In a world that glorifies instant gratification, where so many seek immediate validation, true seduction is a dance of control, where mutual desire grows within the framework of discipline and self-mastery. That is the essence of the Stoic life, to command yourself first before commanding the world. So, when you see this sign, when you encounter a woman who values your boundaries and respects your pace, know this: she is playing the long game, the only game that truly matters. That is a woman worthy of your time, because she understands what lesser minds do not. Patience is power, and real attraction thrives not on pressure, but on earned admiration. And now, I want you to claim this mindset as your own. Type in the comments, "I respect myself, I set my own pace, and I only entertain women who do the same." Let's see who among you are the true modern Stoics, the men who do not chase but attract. Like this video, subscribe for more powerful insights, and step into the mindset of a man who never bends for anyone unworthy of his time. Hey there, thank you so much for sticking around until the very end. If you're still with us, drop a simple "I'm tuned in" the comments below. It shows us that you're absorbing these insights and gearing up to navigate the world of attraction with a lot more confidence. Plus, we absolutely love hearing your thoughts and seeing your engagement. Your participation keeps us going and helps us bring even more value to you. Now, before you go, let me leave you with a quick recap. The 8 signs we covered today are essential tools in recognizing when a woman is subtly trying to seduce you. Whether it's her intense eye contact, the way she leans in closer to you, or the playful teasing in her conversations, these cues are all powerful indicators of attraction. Once you learn to spot them, you'll never be left guessing about someone's interest in you again. But here's the important part to remember. Recognizing these signs is just the beginning. The real power lies in how you respond to them. You see, attraction isn't just about knowing when someone is showing interest. It's about having the wisdom and emotional intelligence to handle it in the right way. Confidence, self-control, and maintaining a calm, grounded presence are key to making the right impression. Think of it this way. A woman might show signs of attraction, but if you lack composure and react impulsively, you could easily misinterpret or overreact to the situation. The real skill here is to stay centered, observe the signs with clarity, and respond with the calm confidence of a modern Stoic. This is where you can truly set yourself apart. It's about mastering yourself first, so that when attraction shows up, you're not thrown off balance. Before you leave, if this video gave you valuable insights, make sure to hit that like button so others can also benefit from these tips. It really helps us reach more people who might need this kind of advice. And if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and click that subscribe button now. You'll get more of these straight-to-the-point tips on relationships and attraction. Also, don't forget to check out the recommended video on your screen right now. It dives even deeper into understanding women's psychology, and you definitely don't want to miss it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you back here tomorrow with more content to help you master attraction with confidence, clarity, and the wisdom of Stoicism. Stay grounded, stay confident, and keep learning.